This showdown hits a different chord each year when it comes around. Filled with tradition and pageantry, it's a game unlike any other, and one in which the nation's finest will battle and fight for the honor and privilege to sing second. Welcome to MetLife Stadium, home of the Giants and the Jets in East Rutherford, New Jersey. As we'll see a team from the American, the Navy Midshipmen, squaring off with another team from the American, the Army Black Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Navy ready for kickoff as we get this game started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Army Black Knights offense will get first crack at it today. The Midshipmen able to pull out a hotly contested game the last time these two met.
And most of these games in this series are so phenomenal. The offenses are carbon copies of each other. They look identical. They know what each other is going to do. Great game last year. Navy finished on top.
It really just comes down, I think, to attention to detail because of everything you just said there, David. And that was one thing I think Navy did a better job of late in the game. They were able to get the blocks. They were able to make the tackles. They limited the mental errors, and that's why they got the big win overall.
Sends it back in motion. Off play action. Pocket breaking down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
The Black Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. The Midshipman offense makes its way onto the field for their first possession of the game. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him, and I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Navy will have to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. The give to the fullback. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. And the Black Knights have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Here comes the option. Good pick up there. He gets enough for the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Black Knights have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Option look. It's Fowler Nicolosi. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Trying to pick up a first down. Gets the back moving. On the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. And here comes the Navy offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run the option. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. The midshipman looking for a chunk play on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Woodson. Fires to the wideout. And that 3rd down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. He'll ride his man on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Fires on the move. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. On the option. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down. And the Black Knights will line up to punt it away. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Here they're trying to get to the edge. Got the first down and more. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble. Looking to throw on first down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Motion from the back. On the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Navy now in trouble here on 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Woodson. He'll take a deep shot here. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. Hunt is on its way. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. The give to the tailback. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll pull it on the read. Tackled at the 45 after a 5-yard pickup. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his man, it's Goodwin. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The give to the back. Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Black Knights are moving quickly down the field. The play action fake. Under fire. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And the Black Knights with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll send the back in motion. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Fowler Nicolosi. Had it right in his hands in the middle of the field, and it trickled to the ground. It'll be 4th down. Kick is in the air. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll run the read option to the left to start the drive. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Navy needs to come up with a big play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll have to punt for the 4th time today. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter as we get ready to get things started. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Run it with the fullback. Gets it out across the 40, stopped short of the line to gain. They'll mark it at the 41, and might they choose to go for it here. The give to the big fullback. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. This offense has it with really good field position. Off play action on 1st down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Now on the option. He'll toss it. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. They'll try to sneak it. They make the stop, but not before he picks up a 1st down for Navy. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Trying play action. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Guys, we have a second here to talk about Navy. Can be a little bit tricky to balance that high school recruiting, transfer portal recruiting for some of the non-traditional powers. But when they're grabbing linebackers like this guy, you know they're doing the right thing.
Absolutely, and there's nothing tricky about that, right? Like recruiting.
Turning it on! The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Sends it back in motion. They'll go right back to it. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Navy will have it with a 1st and goal. Hand off to the fullback. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. They won't let him in. He had a nose for that end zone, but he will be stopped short. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. I think the one thing you can say here, Jesse, is that both defenses have done a pretty good job mitigating damage.
Yeah, and on that last drive, not getting it on 4th basically only cost you 3 points. That's the good news. Let's just turn the page, David, and move on.
So I think you can still be aggressive. You can still go for it on 4th down. Now you know you can trust your defense.
And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. The Black Knights are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Off the play fake. Catch in the middle, it's Howard. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. To the air, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Punts it out of the air. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. To the air on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Quigley. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Goes to the option. Quick toss. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Gets the back moving. They'll go to the fullback. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. And the Black Knights are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. What a disappointment. No good. So after the missed kick, it's still 3-0.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
The option look. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Now that they had in mind to start this drive, here comes 2nd and 13. Motion from the back. Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. The midshipman looking for a chunk play on 3rd and long. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Navy will have to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. Running the read option left to start the drive. Guys, they call this America's game because no matter who you root for, you're captivated by this.
Well, and this is just one of those games I think always just stands out just because of the way it looks, right? It's all the uniforms in the stands. It's the pageantry. It's the history of this game. It's the style of football these two teams play as well. It just means so much to these players.
It's so cool, and it's saved for after the Heisman Trophy, after the championship games, when they get the spotlight on them, a well-deserved spotlight for what they do for everyone out there across this country.
They'll send the back in motion. Makes the grab. It's Ridley. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. They'll run the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback.
There he goes. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Running a read option to the left. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on second down. On the option. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Navy now facing third and short. Looking downfield, it's Woodson. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. After that last incompletion, the offense is now in punt formation. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. They'll run the option. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Running the option. It's Fowler Nicolosi. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it.
And down he goes back at the 3. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Black Knights decide to punt it away. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Give to the fullback. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Navy needs to come up with a big play on 3rd and long. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you could tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
Navy will have to punt it away. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. To the air, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Got it in the middle, it's Howard.
Hey, man, if you're going to make plays like that on slant throws, you got to be able to make catches in traffic. Good, strong hands by the wide out there on the slant.
Caught near the sticks. It's Benson. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, we're 2 quarters from finding out who's going to sing second, and already Army and Navy have hit some high notes. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the battle between Army and Navy plays out.
And the Black Knights will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. They keep it on the ground to open the 3rd. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Give to the fullback. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. The midshipman looking for a chunk play on 3rd and long. The give to the fullback. And the tackle is made, but there has been a flag thrown. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Navy will have to punt it away. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They want to run this quarterback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. He'll ride his man on the option. The pitch. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. Looking to throw, it's Fowler Nicolosi. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Black Knights will call on their punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. And Navy will go back on the attack. On the option. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Navy will try to fight its way out of this hole here on 2nd down. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Now the pitch. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The midshipman trying to sail way forward on 3rd and half a mile. Looking for a crease. It's Hodges. They make the stop just across the 30 at the 31. It's 4th down. Navy will have to punt it away. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Sticks it in his belly. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. On the option. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. And the Black Knights line up to punt it away. Makes a nice grab at the 25. They'll They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. And Navy will go back on the attack. Sends it back in motion. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Now on the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The midshipmen come to the line facing 3rd and short. Goes to the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Navy will have to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The option look.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
One of the things I hated as a quarterback was the blitzes from the inside linebackers, because those guys end up in your hip pocket quickly. It's really hard to step into throws when you've got inside linebackers bringing the heat.
The Black Knights send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. And here comes the Navy offense. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good 2nd down situations.
Navy now facing 3rd and short. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front. They booted away on 4th down. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Gets the back moving. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. And the Black Knights in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Here comes the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Fowler DeColosi. Fires to the big fella. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the 1st down at the 30. The Black Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. So now it's 2nd and long. Reading the option, it's Fowler DeColosi. And he's hit and taken down behind the line of scrimmage. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. He's looking to throw. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Black Knights will send out the punt unit. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll power it inside with the fullback. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. The midshipmen come to the line facing third and short. Motion from the back. And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Second down coming up. At the end of the quarter, Navy has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Give to the big fullback. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? They plow ahead with the run, but still more ground needed to pick up the first down. Third down coming. Gives it to the back on the draw. Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. To the ground with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at second and 11. Pressure coming. He's going to run it. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. They've been very good at moving the chains on third down. 2 for 2 on this drive. This time they need 6. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The midshipmen move the sticks with that powerful running game. Using his legs, it's Leonard. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. On the option. Oh, he's got some space. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get by.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
They're dealing with a second and long. The give to the back. He is going nowhere, and this defense is manhandling this running game on the last couple of snaps. Dropping back, it's Woodson. Oh, they're after him. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
That is a big man in the middle of this 3-4 defense. Over 300 pounds. Look at him just completely cave in the center, right back into the QB.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. That is no good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3.
Man, what a missed opportunity for the field goal unit. You got a chance to put this game over the mark where they got to score a touchdown. A field goal's no good late in this football game. Now the tide has turned a little bit. Your defense is going to need to go out there and bail you out.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
The Black Knights now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll send the back in motion. Bringing the heat. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
If you're job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable. This defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. And the Black Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Quarterback on the keeper. Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. Running the option, it's Woodson. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Navy now facing 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. They'll run the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. On the move, it's Butler. Couldn't really get started there. Pickup of 1 to the 35.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive. Navy will have to punt it away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Working that left side now. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got his man on the right. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The Black Knights trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He's got the back in the middle. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. This offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working. They'll back up after the holding penalty. Running behind that left side. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
And 3rd down for a defensive lineman, trust me, I'm one of them, is money down. Go get me that quarterback. Make the stop. Get him to 4th down. The defensive line, the defense was ready to rock and roll. Nice job.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Great place to start for this offense. Big fullback's got it. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Fullback's got it. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. A first down run in the red zone. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. On 2nd and goal, he carries again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The quarterback takes a knee. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the 4th. He'll start the return inside his 5. No more room to run. They make the tackle right there, and the clock is at 0, and that's how this one will end. So Navy beats Army, and it is tradition for the victors. As both teams sing their alma mater, the victors sing second, and that honor will go to the midshipmen. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.